Going
Yeah,
live.
let's get it.
You know what I mean? Going live. Going live. Ooh. What's up, doggy? What's going on?
I'm chilling, bro. Chilling, chilling.
See,
Definitely.
see down by the water, huh? Down there by the water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
You know, 6:50. We come in here. What's this? Come in here, kind of get situated and everything. Yeah, definitely down here by the water today. Decided to kind of treat myself, to some time off away from everybody for a little while.
Okay.
Um,
As you should, no doubt. As you should, brother.
yeah,
Mhm.
got to do it. Got to do it. Self care, man.
Nah, absolutely. Congratulations today on your win. We know we both had games today. You were successful. I was not successful in that. You know what I mean? So
You
yeah.
know, I mean, it was a good win today. I mean, we had a little bit of a layoff for a little while. We were what we haven't played in 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah, Easter last week. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit rusty today. You know, um, Still guys are getting here late, but good thing we were about 20 minutes behind in the gym, so that saved us a little bit. I mean, what can I say? We pulled it out in the end. That Rockets team is a very tough team. Great players all around. Gotta, hold my hat to those guys. They were without one of their star players today. So that was actually a big help to us, um, and whatnot. But they're definitely going to come for us game two. I mean, you know how it is when your back's against the wall, man. Everything must go.
Yeah.
Everything, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, I watched your game, and I actually really thought y'all had it. I really thought y'all had that. I really thought y'all had it.
Listen, you couldn't tell me we didn't. You know what I mean? Up
Y'all had
until
it all the way
up
down to
until
the
we
end.
yeah, up until we did, up until the end. And I know everybody, wants to say, give their opinion about how they feel about that call in that moment. But we were up most of the game, and you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying. You got to put teams away and make stops when you can do that. You know what I'm saying. And there were a couple of times where we didn't make stops. I mean, was that a tough call? Is that a tough way to lose? Absolutely. When that's how the game ended. You know what I'm saying? Like no more points were scored. We lost by 1 point, but the technical at that point in time was the difference because they didn't go
it,
to the line and earn
it,
it. It was an automatic. Um, it was an automatic 2 points. You know what I mean?
it's an
So
automatic 2 points, and I seen that happen in your game because your game was the game right before ours. Um,
mhm.
well, a couple games before ours, 2 games before ours. But I seen that happen, and the first thing I said to the guys that were in the gym at that time was, "Y'all got to keep your composure. Y'all got to keep your composure because right now they're not playing any games. They're hitting guys with text. There's no warnings. It's just straight text. Um,
But we didn't get any. There was no text in our game though. There was no text. Nobody got a tech in our game. That was a
that
delay
that
of
wasn't a
game. That
text.
was our second. That was a
Yeah.
second delay of game.
Okay.
That's why it was a tech. It wasn't a tech because nobody. Excuse me. It wasn't a tech because nobody said nothing. No, it wasn't that.
Oh, okay,
It
okay,
wasn't that
okay.
kind of
Because
tech.
I wasn't sure. Because okay. So I seen the delay of game,
Yeah.
and not for nothing. I understand why they gave it, but at the same time, it's still you gotta hold your composure. Like, um, I don't know what made them stop. Oh, it was a ball that came on the court, was it?
A ball that came on the court, right? So
Yeah.
that stopped our play. Um, and then I don't know if they called AG for offensive foul or something. It was I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Was it all
Maybe
in
he was
that same play? Because
but
I seen
I feel
AG
like it was
coming through the lane. It looked like he was by himself, and then they just stopped play. and then I see AG just throw the ball. He threw the ball down the court,
Yeah,
and so I
yeah. So yes, we have possession, and that's when he called a delayed game, and it was our possession. He called a delayed game on us because of how AG rolled the ball to him, and then that because that was the second one is what led to a foul. I mean, excuse me, automatic 2 points.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's why composure is definitely got to be big. I mean, I don't know. I
I
mean, the
mean,
ball came on the court.
it's a
I get it.
playoff game.
I
The
get it.
senses it's high senses, man. Like, and AG doesn't. He's not that kind of play. He doesn't even carry himself like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, he's
to
not
be.
yeah,
You know what I
he's
mean?
not an
Like
angry player.
no, I mean he no punk. You know what I'm
He's very
saying? Like, but he
passionate.
doesn't. Yeah, he's passionate about the game. That's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys that just is a hooper. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's tough. That's a tough way to lose. That's definitely a tough way to
Yeah.
lose. So
So we don't have Reem here at the moment, but so
Reem have footage, and I don't even I don't even want to watch it. I may need like a day or so to calm down before I
yeah.
watch it.
No, I definitely get it. I definitely get it. I mean, it was a tough loss. I mean, where do you go from here, though? I know we've
Well,
spoken, about maybe some things that can transpire next season, but where do you feel this team right here, this Warriors team, which has a lot of good pieces on it, where do you feel y'all go from here?
I mean, we really have to get stronger. We need another point. We need another guard. We need another big man. And another wing.
Mm,
But definitely a big man and a point guard for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because our number one pick from a few years ago, we haven't had the luxury to have. Unfortunately he's moved back to uh, you know
yeah,
Michigan. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's
And he's
been
doing
tough.
good things out there. He's doing
It's
good
been
things
tough.
out there for the kids.
He's doing amazing things out there.
Yeah,
They just won a championship recently. So
yeah.
congratulations
Salute
to
to
him.
Brandon Ball, man. Salute to Brandon
Yeah,
Ball. Definitely respect you. Respect your game. Definitely missed here.
yeah. So we got I heard we have the fifth pick in the draft because we finished with the same record as the Bulls, but they beat
Hmm.
us head to head. I want to say, well, we only played them one time, and the one time we played them, they beat us at
Okay.
the Gala.
So going into this season, fifth pick in the draft, maybe some possible other things transpiring. I mean, it's this
Yeah,
team. I
I
mean, I
mean,
look at your team. I like Selden. I think he's starting to come into his own. I think he's starting to fit well with the team. I like what you do with the team, and I think that might be a big reason why you guys kind of gel a lot because y'all have y'all little go out bowling and eating and stuff like that. I think that's real big. Getting that, getting all the guys together to kind of get familiar with each other and stuff like
yeah,
that. I think that plays
I
a big
believe in
role.
chemistry. I believe
Yeah,
in chemistry. Chemistry is a big thing. It's important for me to build camaraderie. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying with the so yeah, and that translates to on court. You know what I'm saying because our team is very close knit. You know what I'm saying so those things have helped. Again, I'm not going to be emotional. I'll evaluate it in a day or so. Look at the roster and see, what we need to do.
yeah,
Talk to some of the guys, you know what I'm saying, from the team. We'll talk about the game, and then I'll just move on from it. It's just a really tough, it's a really tough loss. But at the end of the day, as a coach, I can, say like there's things that we didn't do to really, it shouldn't have put ourselves in that position anyways. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing from it. So I'll acknowledge that part of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was definitely tough. But we gotta kind of just turn the page and look better. You know what I'm saying? Next
yeah,
season. So I got a
yeah.
first
Quick
round pick.
rundown. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a first round pick and 2 second round picks, so we'll be good.
Okay. Okay, so y'all got some room over there. I mean, like I said, y'all are in good shape. Y'all are still a big factor in the West. So we'll see how that all shapes out for next season and stuff like that. I mean, you're a great coach. I know you're gonna get everything correct this time around, and it's definitely gonna be, a tougher Warrior team come out there the next season. So it is what it is. Take this
Appreciate
loss, build off it. That's all it
Hey,
is.
listen, man. I'm rooting for you, man. Out west,
Thank you.
you know, what I mean, you my hope to get to the chip and bring it down. So,
Hey,
as
we
much
won
as
game
it
for
pains
you.
me, to say this, I don't even hate. I hate to utter these words, but go Lakers. I hate to utter those words.
Hey, late
With
show.
the people that we have on our show tonight here,
Oh, we definitely got another Laker fan
oh
about to come
man.
over here later on. But he's the NBA Laker fan. You know. But I think he might have some Laker shorts at the house. I might have sent him some Laker shorts. I might have. I'm not sure. But just a quick rundown. The first game of the day, 10 o'clock game, Bulls versus Hawks. The Hawks came out, beat them, so the Hawks advanced to the round one because that was a play-in game. So they actually get to round one. They play against the Celtics first round. I think if I'm not mistaken, they play the 10, 11, 12 o'clock game next week.
Okay. All
If,
right.
if
Well,
I'm not mistaken.
okay. Well, man,
Yeah,
listen, it's 7 o'clock, baby. It's showtime, man. Let's
yeah.
get it in.
Second game of the day today was the who was the second game? It was the West Coast. That was you guys. That was you
It was us.
guys.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
the Clippers and Francis, was able to, sleep tight tonight. I know he's going to have a lot to say next week, Saturday, but we're going to skip past him. I'm not giving him no light. Um, not right now. Francis on my shit list right now. But moving on. Yeah, he fucked up my parlay today. I definitely wasn't picking him. Moving on. The Heat, kind of dismantled, the Sixers today. The Sixers without two key parts, two key defenders on top of that. Jared and Jimmy, I caught them as they were getting on the jet. They on a golfing tour right now, so they're out of town. But those guys are doing real big things out there for City. Salute to those guys. Definitely love what Jimmy and Jared's been doing. Salute to you, Jimmy. I know where you come from. It's been a struggle, but you're doing it, brother. I salute you. And then, last game of the night, that was us. We played, like I said, we played a good Rockets team that's kind of had our number for a while. We'll end up playing them, I think, next week at 11 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. And before I get too far, who is it? It's
Little. Let us.
Layup.
It's 7 o'clock, baby. It's showtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
On Dead Dogs, the Grove Hall show got it locked. The best sports show in New England, it's your first stop. See Coach Maine handle topics like he got the rock. Point guard, drop it off, help you find your spot. Payne got the streets on smash. Dropping jewels every time like J Kidd off the glass. And let's keep it real, everybody game for real. That's why we got Mr. Mirror Time here to seal the deal. Tune in.
Yeah, shout out to the good brother Reek Havoc. Little, you good? Having some camera issues over there, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm like, God damn. Like, what's going on here?
There we go.
Oh, I
Lights,
came back.
camera, Boston. Yeah, man. Get your lights, camera, and Boston ready, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the director's
Yeah, that's
edition.
because these guys, like, I don't understand. Like, guys like Tony Watts, like, they watch the show, right? And they get this thing that, they want to call me as we're on the show. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, stop it. I don't want to talk to you right now. It's just like we're doing something.
Yeah, definitely doing something, man. It's been long overdue. for these brothers to come on to the show. It took 4 seasons for us to get one guy, and we see him every Friday night on our old season. But it took him 4 seasons to come on to our show. But still love him to death. My kids, brother Capo to the stage.
Yeah, I had to figure out how to get him on the show somehow.
It took 4 seasons for you to come on to the show. Thank you.
Finally, you made the big stage. You finally made the Grove Hall.
You know what I'm saying? And brother, you know what I'm saying? Dom, man, we definitely been trying to figure out a way to get him on, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, this brother's amazing creative, just amazing actor, amazing talent, and all that good stuff. So let's bring the brother, young Domzo, to the stage.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you go, young Domzo? Books are more important than water. Okay, all right. That's how you started it off.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
there you go.
My bad.
Capo, Dom.
I can't hear nothing.
You can't? We can hear you good.
You might want to turn up your volume.
Yeah, we hear you perfectly, man.
Yeah, you good on that end.
Yep.
Well, Chuck, what's the deal, bro? I meant to hit you up. I know you called me.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, that's wild. What up, everybody?
I meant to hit you up because I know you called me. You was having some issues.
Hold on.
The wife was at it again. And I was like, I got you.
Smiling.
And then I got caught up.
Sammy talking,
but
I can't hear y'all.
Just let her know that there is going to be a cursing out session come either later on tonight or tomorrow morning. I got you, brother. And I'm trying to make some plans to come on down there and see y'all real soon.
Come on down, bro.
Yes.
Waiting for you.
Yes, because I might have to reboot you on some more wife training. I don't got one, but I might have to reboot you on some more.
I'll take it. I'm here for it. We can hear you, Dom. You sound great.
Yeah, we can hear you. We could definitely hear you, brother.
Yeah, as long as you can hear us, we good. That's the big thing, But oh my God, it's definitely been.
Join back with us, man. He can't hear me. I guess that doesn't even matter.
So what?
I said, you good?
But
good?
I can't hear. You guys can hear me, but I can't hear.
Oh wow!
You might have to go out, and come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have to go out and come right back in.
There we go. We'll just let Tom do that for a second. But now we got the soliloquies out the way. We have Charles Jones on our show tonight. We don't have Capo. We don't have Charlie Hustle. We don't have any of that.
We have movie director extraordinaire. That's what we have on the show tonight.
It's definitely Charles Jones tonight.
Yeah.
Let me get this out the way real quick so we can put this to bed once and for all, right?
Okay.
So on the set of the movie All Love that we released back in 2024, we casted a gentleman named Sam Little to play a security guard for us in this scene, right? What was happening in the story was there was a fight in the VIP, right? And the security guard found out about this and ran back to tell the club owner to get further instructions, right? So we shot this scene. Shout out to my guy Monty, one of the many locations that we use. He's really helping us out with that. And we shot the scene, and Sam was featured in that scene with speaking lines, right? And then we get back. We get back to he comes to the room. Hey, boss, this is what's going on up in the VIP. It's crazy, right? And the boss tells him what to do, and So we get to the post-production. We're doing the editing. We're going over the scene, and I realize, the lighting is wrong. The angles is off. Everything we would have wanted to be right in that scene was off, right?
Yeah. You
guys know as part of that journey, we'll talk about it tonight, I'm sure. But part of that journey, I was flying up there once a quarter to do some of these things. You did, and so I went back 2 quarters later. I go, Sammy, scene didn't come out right. I need you to, can you pull up again? We're gonna reshoot it. And our schedules couldn't align, right? Just he was kind of doing some things work wise, whatever. He had a lot of things going on. So I had to get the film done. I said, hey, I get it. I understand we can't align. I grabbed somebody else to do the scene. And that's what made the final cut. It's just that we couldn't get that scene to look right. But Sammy didn't talk to me for like 3 months after that. And I think he was pretty upset with me. So, but wanting to get the
I'm gonna
record
get into
straight
why
on that.
I was upset, but what we may have another guy backstage that also we need to throw up on here real quick. Um, um, great guy, up and coming film director himself, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually, I actually got a lot of lines in his also in his movie coming out. I'll let him speak on it in a minute, but definitely bring to the stage my man Tu Whalen. Where's Tu from? Mattapan? Dorchester?
Tu's from Dorchester.
Dorchester, I believe.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. I'm from out there. Hey man, you can swing him in there.
Yeah.
I think you got the controls. over here tonight. But yeah, I don't like Dorchester kind of taking over tonight. I mean, I'm used to me and Reem being like just the niggas.
Yeah, hey man, I've been trying to tell y'all, man, for the longest time, man. But love is love, Roxbury. Love is love. Reem, too. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, everybody?
Much, man. We're waiting for Dom. Was having some. He couldn't hear us.
Well,
was having
he's
some-
good now, I think, on his end.
Is he?
But
Okay.
too.
He's good.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, you how old are you two? Because you're kind of young, on the young side.
I'm 35.
Okay, you all right, cool. Now I was just wondering because I was like, damn, like you starting off film real early and whatnot. I'm used to seeing older guys, but I thought you were a little bit younger than that. I was about to say, damn, I'm like
I started at 30.
at 30.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, I started with the
okay,
next
Chuck.
30.
And what age were you at, Chuck, when you first started off?
45.
45.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Mhm. And so my first question to the both of y'all is, what kind of got you guys started in thinking that okay, I can kind of do this. Like I got a vision, I want to put it out there. Let me give it a shot. We'll start with the young guy, then we'll go to the old guy, and we'll just keep it in that order.
Yo, time out real quick. Little just turned 50 last week, but he's age shaming everybody all of a sudden.
I am. I gotta make everybody feel older than.
bro. What are we doing right now?
Look.
Bro, you
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a blessing to get to 50, though.
yo, so
Facts.
fat.
Put it that way.
Nah, for real. I remember being 18, and I remember being like, "Damn, I done lost." Like by the time was 18, I probably lost over 20 people before they even hit 21. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to 21.
You see what I'm saying? And now you at 50. That's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm sorry too. Go ahead, man, with the question about when you thought you was good with the film director.
So there was a movie rental place like an independent one around like Blockbuster around my way when I was growing up as a kid called Tim's Rental. I used to always go over there and get independent films. Like me and my mom used to walk around there, and then after a while, I started walking around there with my mom when I got of age. I used to always gravitate towards the Master P independent films like the Hot Boys or the About It, and then that just made me feel like shit. When technology probably advanced down the line, I could do it. And fast forward, that's where we at. You know what I mean? So really independent films.
Okay, all right.
Jones.
You know what? You know what's interesting about that? I think dudes like me, dudes like Dom even. we've been telling stories for a long time. You see what I'm saying? Like it didn't start with what you guys might start seeing for a project. We were doing this shit probably as kids, and sitting around with a notebook and whatever it was. We've been doing it for a long time. So I think starting there and then being able to see that it's achievable. Tubi is a really interesting platform because they say, yo, if you get in the lab and you make it, we'll put it out for people. You see what I'm saying? And that's the start of every journey, right? Just get in the lab and fucking make it. And to see people, they ain't the best. They're not Denzel. They ain't, they don't got $10 million budgets, but they give a fuck enough to try and do it. Hey man, I'm in that lane too. So seeing that, all of us was home during COVID, so you got your fill. You see what I'm saying? Nah, I can do this. I just came off of 2 Amazon bestsellers, so I had the story. Nah, let's get in the lab and try to build it out. So, I mean, just kind of seeing people doing it, recognizing, nah, I belong there too.
That's fire.
Word up.
What's up?
Dom?
So me, my thing is, bro, I started, like Chuck said, everybody got a story, and I've been telling stories for a long time. I've been that little cousin to everybody. Like I'm probably the youngest here. So I've been like that little cousin, that younger homie to everybody that's always acting out. You know what I mean? Y'all, Tuke probably see me on set. Chuck probably see me on set. I'm always acting out or like freestyling in the booms and all that. So that always been my thing, just to be a character of sorts. So now to get in the place where people trust me to play characters, in certain areas it challenges me, and in certain areas it's like, I bet these people really trust me to be this character, to own in on this character. So that's what kind of got me into it, honestly. Just I naturally just always been a character for real.
All right.
That's facts. That's the best place to use it too. Why not use it on a camera when the camera's rolling?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right, that's a fact.
Word up. Oh man. Okay. All right. I want to ask something different though. In you guys' opinion, when it comes to filmmaking in Boston, right? How does it differ to you guys from like other cities? You think, in terms of the influence of the director, the style?
What, the
I don't know if it's
storytelling?
different. I don't know if it's different. I think it's perspective, right? So we know that, New York got boroughs, right? And all those different boroughs got perspectives. Well, Roxbury and Dorchester and Mattapan got perspectives, right? And not only that, but we also have interwoven relationships. We know this because we come on here every week and we joke about the relationship between Roxbury and Dorchester, right? We joke about how y'all make Mattapan a little brother. We joke about how we don't count Cambridge. We talk about this kind of stuff, right? So it's like, nah, like tell those stories, because those stories matter to the people in the 617. So it's not much different than what they do in those different regions. We just tell our perspective of the story.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay. No, real stuff. Definitely. Okay.
I would definitely say it's definitely the I don't know what you want to call them, but yeah, basically like you said, I definitely say like it's the Roxbury, the Mattapans, the Rosendales, the Dorchesters that play a part in how everything's shot differently. Shit, we seeing different things in these different parts of these neighborhoods daily. You know what I mean? Different part of towns every day. So, my films really be inspired a lot by Roxbury and Dorchester. A little bit of Mattapan, things like that I see in them 3 parts of the city, because that's where I'm always at most of the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get my man Reem in the film. I was telling him earlier. We got to, next time, we got to get Reem. We got to get Reem.
Reem almost had a connection when he found out I was in your film too. He was like, "Yo, what? Yo, fam, what's up?"
It's crazy because you ain't even tell him how you got in the film neither, did you?
Nah,
Nah, I really did. And the crazy thing about it, and this is what I respect, and this was all love, because I was just bullshitting around, and one day he was talking about, I think he might have been talking about film, and I was like, yo, I need a part in one of your films, like but I was bullshitting around.
Tell him the
He hit me up like, yo, I got just a part for you. Like, it might not even been a day later. He hit me up, was like, yo, I got a part for you. And so the first thing I said was, I'm going to be mute. I'm probably going to be backstage somewhere, behind the scenes, something. And then he sent me the script. he told me who I was, and I looked at the character. I said, "Wait a minute. Okay, one line. Oh, wait, 2, 3." I got to about 6, and I said, "Yo, he got me really featured in here a little bit."
That's
Well,
fire.
but
So I got scared because I was only bullshitting to begin with.
but tell him what
But
time.
but because it's 2, I was like, you know what? He's young. He don't really know me like that. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to give it my best. Let me do this.
You probably tagged me at like 1:30 a.m. Don't forget that part.
What?
Yo, it might have been one of them nights. I was just, I might have been pissed at the world. I might have been like, wait a minute, this nigga's doing the movie. But yeah,
Y'all wanted something crazy though?
I seen it come across my phone. I'm like, oh, he's serious because at 1:30 a.m. Who's saying that at 1:30 a.m.? So that's why I was like, yo, let's do it. I don't mind adding nobody. That's kind of what my whole motto is this year: to do a bunch of short tales and add a bunch of different people in it and network with people. So I don't want to be stuck on one thing all year. I want to work with a bunch of different talents. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So Reem, we got to go get you the next trap house.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
For sure.
I'm sorry,
I
Don.
won't cut nobody off. But to add on the Sammy story, low key, that's how Toot found me. I posted I want to be a cop in a baller blocking type movie. My man Mo dropped the tag, and lo and behold, I've been acting ever since. Like I literally have not stopped acting. So in a sense, bro, you kind of put me on. Like the next move parlayed into All Love, and then all my other side projects. So man,
that's fine. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that.
Real quick on that, 2 things. First, this is a valuable lesson for anybody watching, right? If you bring a desire to a real one, they're gonna help you figure it out. You see what I'm saying? This is how you can start to differentiate people who you rocking with, right? Because there's some people you could talk to and you could say something, yo, I'm thirsty. And they're like, oh yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
But then there's some people who like, yo, I'm thirsty. Oh, here's a bottle of water, I got you. You see what I'm saying? And so when little go to two, like, damn, yo, this is something I want to do. All you do is put the bat signal up. He was like, I got it. Say less. Here's what we're gonna do. That's how you know you're dealing with real Nick. And I super appreciate that. And then second thing is, I'm not gonna leave this show. I've done it before. I'm not gonna leave it without doing it here now. I don't think Toot gets enough flowers for the presence he has in this chase that we are on. Because seeing the next move and seeing what he was doing with that, I can't explain the inspiration, right? I'm like, there's a nigga, like I could go and shake his paw tomorrow and he got a movie out. I want him. You see what I'm saying? It brings that real close to home. Well, you know, with somebody that you can absolutely relate to who's doing what you want to do. Hey man, come on. So again, every time I get in a space with Toot, I give him his flowers because you know he's really, really one of the ones out here. Man. I don't want that overlooked.
Especially when we DMing each other, you know, you make me feel like, damn, man, he really appreciates me as a filmmaker, and that's really dope to see, because everybody else knows me for other things in the city growing up as a child, and so, you know, that's dope. I respect that a lot.
What up?
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And you guys put a lot of people on from the city too, you know, with your films and stuff like that. So that's what's really dope too. Little, you about to say something?
Well, that's the purpose, right?
I wanted to run down.
Let me tell you that real quick, brother. That's important. That's important. That's the purpose of this shit, right?
Yeah.
All Love, I had 18 actors with speaking parts, right? We used 37 film locations, right? Of people we knew to give them a motherfucking opportunity to say, yo, I'm not an actor, but my business could use the shine. Cool, we're gonna shoot in your coffee shop. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's my function to make sure you get whatever kind of exposure you can handle. I got you. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes directors directors. You see what I'm saying? Is that we make sure that the people around us can benefit from what the fuck we doing. Right. I mean, so that's a big deal. Put the city on, man. Put the city on.
Right up. Go ahead, Little.
Yeah. Well, you know, because we talked about, you know, that they're film directors, but we haven't talked about what their movie titles are, you know, so people can kind of go out there and kind of check them out that we're kind of actually speaking about right now. And, you know, Charles has All Love. That was your first baby, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Definitely.
Yeah, right to streaming platforms. That's a blessing.
Yes, sir.
Now, will there be a part 2?
So there's a part 5 already written, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we in the lab. The computers stay cooking. I promise. That's one thing we ain't gonna do. I'm building universe off of that too, right? So there's a whole bunch of shit going on. Trying to build a Marvel type universe where all of our
That's it.
projects relate to everything that we're doing.
That's
So got that. We got an anime coming. We got a million things happening, right?
Yeah.
So we're trying to get in the lab. Yeah, all the 5. The problem is I don't live in the beam. That's the drawback, right? So I got to catch flights to come shoot, and my budget for all of 1 was 20 grand, right? So I gotta understand budgeting and how to get that shit done. We'll get it done, and that stuff will be out there.
And I respect the fact that you want to keep doing the movies here. You want to do it home.
That's the only place. That's the only place.
That's fine.
And 2, so your most recent project is not Trap House. That's not your most recent. You have one after that, right?
No, that's before. I have one before that. Secret Agendas is before that. Trap House is now.
Oh, okay. So Trap House is actually the last one.
Yeah. So this is basically this is basically what I was telling y'all. So I'm basically building a short tail universe all this year. Just a bunch of different shorts working with a bunch of different acts. Like whenever I cook something up, they won't be no scripts no longer than like 20, 30 minutes. Just a bunch of different ones that I could just keep making different storylines. Some's gonna be, I just want something that resonates with every different type of person. I got a bully one that's coming out next called Tired of Being Bullied, so that's what we're working on next. About to start shooting for that in May. Just gonna keep working all year. That's pretty much what I got going on.
All right. So, any of y'all are interested in doing any comedies? Because there's a lot of clowns and funny niggas out here in Boston. There's a lot of clowns and funny niggas out here in Boston. I swear, boy.
Can I talk about it?
We gotta feature some of them motherfuckers, because I be thinking in my head, I be seeing these clowns and I be thinking of certain stories and shit that they be telling me, and I put it together. But I'm like, yeah, these niggas bullshit. But I don't know. Y'all can definitely get some comedy over here in Boston.
Hold on. I think let's Dom. You about to speak to that, Dom? You got a comedy on the way. So
all right, so boom. I even kind of sort of ran it by 2, but I didn't have it like a fleshed out idea of what I wanted to do. So I kind of want to format like a little 5 to 7 like episode series called Sides. It's like a how to be a player type comedy, but it's just me being a chronic side nigga, getting in all type of misadventures. You know what I mean? Like I get caught out on a date with somebody old lady. He might catch me and throw me in the trunk. I might get caught at somebody's crib. He might catch me and have his dogs like bite on me or whatever the case is. So, or like chase me out the crib with a gun. I'm running down the street in my drawers and like holding my clothes and all that. So that's kind of what I got working. That's kind of what I got cooking right now.
But going off of that, because I just hit 50. So my daughter said, "Yo, you need to do some. Why don't we do like 51st certain things for your 50th year?" And I don't know. I might have got too drunk that night, and for some reason I envisioned, why don't I do a black version of 51st dates, or 50, or 50 dates at 50, some like a comedy, just the black version.
That's the black version.
The black version of 51st dates or 50 dates, something like that. So I don't know. I might kind of
capacity to write for that. I can act in it though, for sure, but I don't got the capacity to write for it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out, man.
You see, though, the crazy thing about not even to cut y'all off, though, the crazy thing about filmmaking is I think y'all think so hard into it too, because at the same time, all you need is one of these to really even do that. Me and Charles probably use the cameras and shit because we're really trying to take it to another level. But if you want you just want to get out there and just shoot your first one and see the reaction, I use this before I even pick up a real camera. That's just me. You know what I mean? Yeah, just before
what are you talking about? Yeah, your iPhone?
Yeah. I'm saying a phone in general though. Not even it don't gotta be an iPhone. I just
Yeah.
would use the phone or something before I would invest into all that camera equipment that you probably don't know how to use. You know what I mean? Because you use these every day. So
Right.
Just
yeah,
little clips and stuff like that, and put them all
it's
together.
And
yeah,
even on top of that, right? Like
yeah,
having a phone is one thing, but then what they're doing now with vertical content, they're building it directly for IG, right? These
right.
things are 2 minutes long, and they got part 37. You said you get caught lost in one of those series. You don't need nothing but two motherfuckers having a conversation and building your story out. There's a million ways to tell a story nowadays, bro.
I'm
And
telling you.
better to start now than to spend 6 months thinking about it. Just start.
I'm telling you.
Right.
You ain't lying.
No,
Okay.
definitely. Green, what's good, man?
What's going on, family? What's going on, man?
I gotta get you in one of these films, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
for sure.
definitely gotta
Sure.
get Reem something.
Y'all gotta tap me in with him so I can really talk to him after this.
That's
Yeah.
a fact. Tap me in. Word.
So,
Jones. Okay.
oh
Hey
no,
Jones. The film name, like production company, like how'd you come up with that? What were you inspired by that? Was it just the books? Because you had the book title, but you could have named it something else. Was there a reason that you went with that? The All Love thing, and then what was the your film company name?
Yeah, so the film itself, All Love, because the movie tells 6 different versions of love stories, right? So my journey was try to capture all love stories. That was the thought behind the title of it. Um, love between these two best friends, right? Love between this man and this girl, love between a budding love story, all these kind of different stories. So that's what went into that. Um, and then the film company, Iconic Conceptions, is just what it is, right? Like we're trying to be iconic. We're trying to be spectacular. We're trying to be Warner Brothers. We're trying to be all of that. And even if I fall short of that, you're gonna remember us for being iconic. You're gonna remember us for doing something that a lot of niggas on the couch didn't even try to do. We're gonna try it. So we want to be big. We want to be all of that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Okay. Two, the right cinema.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of what was it? What was the inspiration behind that?
Everything that I do in terms of the right cinema is inspired by like a film from my neighborhood. Everybody knows that I'm from Wainwright Park in Dorchester, and I just felt like the name the right. Like you're trying to get things right in life all the time. So what's fitting and right? Not to mention a bunch of different stories and real life situations and scenarios that I could put into a film with a twist that I haven't seen in my 30 years of living around there. You know what I mean? So a lot of shit I done seen around there that inspires me to do film. I might have seen a basketball story. I had a bunch of different like basketball OGs or dudes up under me that career got derailed by a bunch of different things. That's where the quotes come from.
yeah,
And that move might
Oh
come.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So that's where
Love
the
the
quotes come
quotes.
from. Just a
Love the
bunch of
quotes.
derailed basketball, players getting derailed by weed, selling shit, death, things like that. So that's where the quote was inspired from. A lot of Aunt J. Smitty, people like that. And then things like the gangster films, like the niggas that I grew up around. You see a lot of them around. You see a lot of dudes that's trying to figure it out in life. They might put their hands in all different types of hustles and fuck up, go to jail, might catch serious cases. So that's
yeah,
where the rest comes from. Just a bunch of stories that I'm inspired by from my neighborhood, and I'm just trying to get them right. You know what I mean?
yeah.
None was
And so
perfect.
that kind of answers my question that I'm actually about to bring up. Do you pull more from real life Boston stories or imagination when building your characters? Um, I guess that was kind of like the answer basically for you, too and whatnot. What about you, Jones?
Sure.
So that's a good question. So I pull all my stories are fiction, right? Everything is what I build in my head based on contemporary relationship drama. That's kind of what I build around, right? But it's funny because Dom will tell you this. We were on set. His character, he played a character named Jason for me in All Love, right?
Mhm.
And Jason was born from my real life cousin who passed away. So when I was talking to Dom about that, I was telling
Yeah,
him like, yo, like, and Dom, bless his heart, he didn't have 10 million lines, right?
Mhm.
Which is why, when he sees the script for All Love 3, we'll have a different conversation. But right, that character meant so much to me Now, when I pulled him to the side, like, yo, like, I just need you to execute an aura. I just need you to execute an energy. Like, that's what I need from you. Like, this loyal energy, like, nobody's fucking with your circle. That's the energy. You might have 3 lines in this whole thing, but every time we see you on that camera, it has to matter to me on a personal level. And he hit that exactly what we needed him to do. So even though my world is fictional and it will always stay that way, a lot of the characters are built in real life things that go through my head as I write those scripts.
Okay.
It was crazy
That's
about
fine.
that because now that
So you
kind
kind
of
of mix it, Charles. You kind of mix it between real life and you know, some fairy tale type stuff. That's what you're
I
saying.
think I mixed the character, right? But then their story arcs definitely go someplace, you know what I mean? That's way off base.
Beyond your imagination. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's funny. A year ago, maybe 2 now, someone came to me on this show, by the way, and said,
Mhm.
yo, Chuck, we need to do a real life story about this dude in Roxbury because he be doing this, and he's really that nigga. And I said, nah, dog, like, I don't work in that space, right? Because here's why I'm scared of biops or anything even close to a biop.
Oh, he wants you to write something or do something based on somebody.
Yes.
Oh no. I
And
feel.
I
Let
said,
me
my
get
nigga,
right now
I
too.
can't get involved with that because now
Now,
somebody
why
feels
is that?
trying to-
Why is that?
Huh?
I don't want nobody.
Why is it a no-no?
Nah, dog. Because if I miss something, if I change something,
Right.
listen, I'm a storyteller. I'm here
Yeah.
to tell the best possible story. So I'm gonna exaggerate a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga. So yo, Chuck, he's so great because he was selling nickel bags. Nah, in my story, he's selling tons of coke.
Yeah.
Like I'm changing the story.
See? But you're right though, Charles, because it's crazy that you said that. No, he's right on point though, because a lot of people don't understand. They did a lot of that with BMF. A lot of that shit didn't happen in BMF. They had to add to it to give it so we can lock in and really tune into it. If they showed their whole story, their whole story probably wouldn't have been as exciting as that one was. So I get exactly what he's saying. Like you gotta add some fiction. You gotta add some
100%. But then the people really involved, like, oh, this ain't my real story. This ain't. Now you're feeling away. It's a whole thing. Miss me on the whole journey, bro. The whole, even the Wu-Tang saga that we all love, right? All them niggas don't fuck with. But why? Because I'm cool on the whole journey, bro. Somebody else can do that.
I'm cool too. I feel you.
Nah, definitely some exaggeration because they cleared that up. Like, yo, Ghost and Raekwon really shot up Ghostface's house.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
that-
you
got that
talking about the
sauce, too.
Wu-Tang joint when they had to add. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They had to add the excitement, and that was the very first scene, right when he rolled up and shot up.
First scene, first scene,
You see
first
that?
episode.
and the director did his job, right? And we know that we all said, "Oh shit, this is crazy." Right? But I'm sure them niggas are like, "Yo, that never happened. Fuck them niggas." Nah, man.
I really thought it happened until they converted it.
But truly,
you know what I mean?
now my thing is, no, go ahead, finish up, Chuck. Finish that one.
Guys in our space, we have to walk a certain line between storytelling and then people's feelings about the story. And so if I can really separate those lines as much as possible, like I'm always for that.
All right.
But if there's anybody in Boston that you could tell a story on, do you have a person in mind? Anybody that's ever walked these streets, that ever lived here?
Again, I'm avoiding this space. However, it would probably be chill. It would probably be chill. Just because I remember being the kid and seeing the black cars with the gold rims. I remember that. Like that stuff resonated in my head. How he got to that journey, how that all worked itself, seemed like it would be a pretty interesting story. But I would never touch it.
Okay. What about you two?
That one I would have to probably get back to you on because I don't really know. If I had to throw a wild guess out there though, I'd probably try to find somebody that was a part of the mafia.
Now, what about you, Dom? I know you more in the acting space, but if you was to direct,
shit, the Chicken Man.
Chicken Man. Want to be outside dancing?
Hell yeah. You imagine how much stuff he just seen. Like if somebody was to do a biopic, sorry, of somebody interviewing him, right? Hey, I'm here with the Chicken Man, and he just telling the stories of just the shit that he just probably seen. I can imagine that being insane, but and even with that, you can do a whole bunch of fake stuff with it too. You know what I mean? And make a really good picture. Just because I look at the roles that like, or the characters or the people even that people have like a lesser fond opinion of, like my dream role, honestly, is a crackhead. And y'all probably
Yo, when he said this, actually, was it the crackhead or was it the gay guy?
Crackhead for sure.
Okay, because
you want to play a crackhead? That's what you said?
Yeah, because there's a reason why that person does drugs. Not everybody just was turned out and fuck their life off. Some people got a bad surgery on their teeth and then went from perks, and then they, some people witnessed something. Some people had something happen to them, and it's like, oh, all right. Now there's a stereotypical 2 missing shoes, 1 leg up, dressing off the, crackhead, where it's like, okay, we're not gonna take that character serious. But then there's probably that one scene where it all comes together, where he's probably like, nigga, you're not about to fuck with me no more. Like I think Flip and Above the Rim had a one serious scene.
Yeah.
Tied all of his corks together.
Can't forget what we were.
Sliced up. But it's like, oh shit. All right. Well, at the end of the day, we all got the same like origin, and we all humans.
Yeah. That's a good question. Reem, if there's a person in Boston, I mean, if you were a director, who would you like to see a film made by? I want to kind of swing that around everybody. That's a great question, Little.
Me, I would do it on the whole Columbia Point situation.
The dogs. Okay.
The whole joint from.
What would you call it? What's that? 9 bus, 8 bus?
I don't know what it's gonna be called, but that situation was a big one in the city. So
yeah, that'd be dope to shed some light on. I like that.
Right.
That'd be dope.
Little.
Shit. That's a tough one for me. I mean, because there were so many people that I watched, but I was a person that was able to go everywhere. I have family everywhere, so I don't know. Maybe shit. Who could I think of? It might be a whole family. To tell you the truth.
Okay.
I'll get back to that. I really like, because there's just so many different stories and whatnot. Shit, it might be something from Heat Street. It might be a family from over in Heat. Because a lot of stuff went down. Like,
That'd be dope.
Yeah. Like maybe some short stories on some of these projects, back in the days up until now might be a nice little series to kind of get into, get run down from some of the OGs, something like that. But damn, I really can't pick just one person just right yet.
If I could pick one person to do a movie about, and this is I'm Dorchester to the heart, but Will Blaylock, you know what I mean? Like, I just knowing him from the different stages of his life, when he was younger to older, to the stuff that happened when he was on his way to Seattle and he had like a heart thing that happened at the airport, like just his whole life story. Like Will Blaylock was like a phenom, you know what I'm saying? Like in our city, like he was one of those guys, and like a story on that. Again, I'm Dorchester to the heart, but I mean, Will's my guy, and I think that would have been like a dope story. Getting drafted, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember going to his draft party, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, and having watched him from one stage. You know what I mean? So I was thinking like either Will or Shabazz, but I will go with Will first. And Shabazz kind of intertwines into that story too. There's so many like moving parts when you think about the basketball scene. So yeah,
You know what?
like Will.
I say my family. Now that I think about it, I say my family. I got a big family, man.
Will, you got family everywhere, bro.
I
Like,
got a big family.
you got family. You
I
got
say my family.
everywhere.
There's something else.
Word up.
I don't know. We everywhere.
Man. But
Maybe
so
that's what it is.
how important? Oh, Sean Brown. Yeah, that's another good one. Shout out to Stunner. What was I about to say? So, how important is it for you guys, right, to tell the stories of the Boston people versus people that's not from here telling those stories?
Boston has a certain thing about it. We got a certain vernacular, right? We got a certain way that we deal with each other, but we'll fuck you up if you deal with them a certain, like we have a certain thing, right?
Mhm.
It's really important that is captured by us. You ever sit and watch those Wahlberg movies? So recently they got this Boston 911, I guess that's out, right? And you see this perspective of Boston, and they pass the car over the Harvard Yard. And what the fuck are y'all talking about? I've never heard that in Boston. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
everybody in Boston don't talk like that.
Yeah, like, yeah, don't misunderstand who we are. And the problem is, it's because there's not enough people from Boston telling the stories, right? And like, that's because they cast someone from Boston, don't mean they're from Boston, if you know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's why it's beyond critical that Toot kicked that door in, and said, "Yo, we're gonna attack this and tell the story the way it's supposed to be told, and we're gonna make sure that niggas in Wyoming know what on dogs mean." You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, y'all gonna know, you're gonna understand how we get down over here. And nah, we're not New York's little brother. Stop comparing us. We do our own shit here, and we're gonna tell the story in a certain way. So no, we don't need nobody else to do it. We'll handle it from here.
Right.
It's at the utmost of importance that we do.
Real shit. You ain't lying.
Mm.
Lying. I don't really. I'm with Charles on it, but at the same time, I'm also saying it's more important for me to like let people know the most of the lingo, key parts of the city. I don't really try to focus too much on the exact on Bostonians and per se, because I be trying to go universal with it. Like, I don't want to be boxed in just our city. Like, yo, that's just a Boston film. So I be trying to go universal with it. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch The Town, you probably have to know that was The Town. Like, they don't really give you no slang that's like, oh, that's a Boston slang. You might hear a little Irish in their little accent with the Boston, like the little Boston accent, but other than that, it's a universal film that everybody all over the world like The Town. You know what I mean? I don't even think too many people know that that's like really a Boston film until they really do their homework and their research on what it's really about. So I try to go like global with it. I don't try to box myself in.
That's a business mind talking right there, y'all. That's a business mind talking. It's interesting, right? Like, we think about films like Straight Outta Compton as an example. I can even use Paid in Full as a different example. You know that movie is region based. Like, you know what time it is because they're telling a specific origin story, right?
You know, in there too, though, Charles. Not even to cut you off. Don't forget Blue Hill Ave. Add that in there too.
Yeah, I was just about to say Blue Hill Ave.
That's a regional based movie too, for sure. But go ahead.
100%. 100%. It's always so important that, and I think this is where Two's going also. It's like, I want to tell a story. Maybe actually we might be different on this. I want to tell the story about the region, but make the story so riveting that you don't focus on the region, that you focus on the quality of the story that's being told.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what matters. And then you can say, yo, there was a dope story about Boston. That's the end game. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what you
do and do their homework. Like, damn, what was the shot at? That's what I want. That's second. You know what I mean? Kind of like, yeah, you get it. Exactly.
100%. Because when you go to California, right? If you're out in California, you go do a little movie tour. You drive around, you go see where they shot Friday, right? Because they gave you that West Coast feeling. I want to go see that shit. I want to bring that to Boston. I want niggas to pull up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is where they shot that shit.
Absolutely. You know how many people went to that alley with Boys in the Hood with Ricky died at?
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Iconic shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And it's funny is, I'm sure the director didn't have no thought about it when they shot. It was just a location near where he would shoot. You know what I mean? And now we're turning into something crazy.
See what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay. Man, we're getting up against it, man. Getting close to the clock. We got a few minutes.
I got a question though, real quick, Chef, before you get out of here.
Yep.
You mind?
Mm-hmm. No.
So two dumb questions for y'all, and then even for the panel, I want to get y'all thoughts about it. Yeah. So I know in our world, a 12-hour shoot day, like that come with it. You see what I'm saying? That come with the world. How much of your cast, the people you work with, your crew, understand that's part of the business versus finding that as an assault? I think one of the things we ran into was, like this day, it's gonna be a long day. We out here for a bit. You see what I'm saying?
You want me to answer that question?
Yeah, please.
All right. So, all right. Because I'm a time person. I'll get here. If man be like, yo, show starts at 6:50, I'll be here at 6:54. I mean 6:49. But I'll be there. But the thing is, all right, two said, yo, we're gonna start at 4. All right, cool. I get there 4. We didn't start filming until probably like 6 because was it 5?
It was around 5:30.
Okay. Yeah. Around 5:30 because you got Hollywood actors and you got people that come a little bit later and so on and so on. So I can probably see Toots probably frustration with them, but at the same time he still has to keep a certain demeanor because all right, whatever. I gotta get this shit done.
That's a fact. That's what every time somebody pull up late, I still try to still try to show them respect, still try to have a smile on my face, still try to be engaging, even though it's like, damn, we on the clock. But I try to hide it for sure.
So it got to I gotta say something real quick. I gotta address that.
What happened?
Because real shit, I don't know if I should say this on the show.
Say it, man.
Say whatever you want to say.
So working with that type of talent, has literally canceled one of my movies. Right? This character was so important. The character was so critical, but the actor I tied to that character, I find it as disrespectful. To I don't know how you feel, Dom. I don't know how you're disrespecting me in this entire production company.
Yes.
If we tell you the shoot time was 4:00 and you pulling at 5:15, nigga.
Yes.
Right.
That's beyond crazy. I flew here to be here. I'm paying hotel nights to be here. I'm here for a limited time, my nigga. Yeah. And not only that, I got 8 other scenes I got to shoot this weekend.
All I'm going to ask you is the girl or a guy?
I say it like this.
Yo, Sammy.
If I tell you all the time was 4:00, you should. If you respect me, you here at 3. Right. That's how I feel about it. Because you taking an hour to get lathered up, to get right, come in, make sure the energy right, make sure you on ready. So when we run the cameras at 4, you good to go.
I'm trying to put the clues together. He said lathered up. That almost made me feel like it was a girl.
Sammy pulled up before we did though. To be like when you said 3 before 4, like Sammy pulled up before we did. When we got there, he was already there chilling. Him and Dom, if I'm not mistaken.
I respect that. Yeah, Dom was good for that. Dom was good for that on Arnold. I respect that.
Telling you.
I respect that.
Me personally, like I love this shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't gotta be Michael Jordan in every production I'm in. I'll be Ron Harper. He got chips too, but we trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel me? Like, and there's been times too. Man, we got to pick the prime location for a shoot day one day, and we wasted a full day of shooting. We got some dope ass pictures from the shoot, shit, and everything. Doing all up. It was my man. I think wasted a full day of shooting, and then we on the East Coast. So sometimes continuity, daylight savings time and shit, we don't be having time for that. You know what I mean? And like, if we want this shit to be the best that we can be for our region, for our town, or whatever, I love and respect everything y'all doing for putting us on Tubi and putting us on these platforms. But to get to the big shit, we got to make this shit look a certain way. And niggas, we don't be having the luxury of time and sunlight and continuity space for people to be on, like late and tardy. That's why I love pulling up early. Just tell me where to be and when to be there, and I'm gonna be there.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
It's such a situation because, yo, this location costs me money to be here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm paying this shit by the hour. Every hour you late and not ready costs me money. That's it's beyond inexcusable. I think timeliness is my biggest thing, bro. Like, just be on time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if we, as a production company, we're still setting up lights, we still getting right. You being here, cool. Just handle your part of it. You know what I mean? It's a pet peeve of mine for sure.
Because low key, if production's late, if I'm there 25 minutes early, 30 minutes early, I could be going over my lines. So then when they say, "Hey, we ready," just count me in, and I'm hot. You know what I mean? So
you know how many times I get to a scene and dudes don't know the lines, ladies don't know the lines? What were you doing all week leading up to this? What were you doing the hour before call? Like, come on. But again, it's a respect thing. Are they respecting the director? Are they respecting the team? Are they respecting their fellow actors? Are they respecting the project? Probably not. You see what I'm saying? And so now, as a director, I got to reassess the whole situation. I've reduced people's lines because of that. Nah, this ain't gonna work.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh shit!
As a director, I got a project to finish.
Yeah,
that's my job here.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right.
You definitely do, man. We're definitely getting up against it though, man. But can you guys give us each one of you guys just the things that you have coming up, the projects that's in the works, anything you want to break here exclusively on the Grove Hall podcast, but just give us a rundown of what's next for Iconic Conceptions and the Right Cinema.
You want to go, Charles? Or you want me to go first?
I got you. We're ending on you. Obviously, All Love is on Amazon Prime. It's on Apple TV. It's on Tubi. Go check that out. That's already out there. We're working on Angelic right now. That process is going to be out by the summertime. So definitely go check that out. It's a crime, drama, thriller. It's super crazy. That's really good. Dom has a cameo in that as well. So salute to Dom also. That's going to be out this summer. We're working on an anime called Familiar. That's hopefully going to be out by the end of the year. Trying to grind to get that thing done. Bring something unique and fresh to our community because you don't see Black-led anime projects. So we're working on that. Like I said, the script is already done for All Love 2. I'm hoping to start shooting that in January. So plenty of content, man.
Bye.
Love it, man. Absolutely. I need a cameo, some lines in one of these projects, though.
Word up.
Two.
Two.
I just posted the link for y'all to grab tickets if y'all want. I just rented out the same theater that Charles rented out for All Love. I just posted the link. May 7th. Secret Agendas will be in that same theater.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
I just posted about 20 minutes ago, so it's on every social media platform. And then I got Trap House Gone Wrong. That's dropping July 4th that weekend. With Sammy, me, Dom, Gert, my man Rudy, and some other people, good dudes, Keezy, Fuliano. There's some good dudes in there, you know what I mean? That's dropping July 4th. And A Day with My Side Chicks with Dom and a few other people. That's halfway done.
Hey yo.
I should have been in that right there. I should have been in that.
Oh,
That's kind of like How to Be a Player, but it got a little comedy in it. This isn't a gangster one. This is really about women, and we trying to show the women off for our city. So that one, and then I'm gonna end the year with the Park Street Kids. We already did the voiceovers for it,
Mm-hmm.
animation done for it, and that's how I'm gonna end the year. Oh, and Tired
That's
to Be a
what's up.
Bully. Oh, my fault. We shooting Tired to Be a Bully next month, but I'll probably release that one on my birthday around November.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
This grind is crazy. Crazy.
oh,
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You got to really have patience with that, because I'm not going to lie to you. If you ain't got patience with filmmaking, you might as well wrap it up before you even get started.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta have patience. Believe me, definitely do.
You got to deal with so many different personalities, people pulling up late, some people pulling up on time, some people telling you last minute they're not coming, and you all
You know how
just
many times I messed up my lines?
Nah, but even though all through all of that though, on a producer filmmaker level, you still gotta hold that level of professionalism, because
Facts.
just because they did all of that don't mean it gives you a reason to act out of character. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You gotta still. It's a lot that come with that, man. That's why I told people, if you got patience, you can get in it. If you don't, I'll probably do something more simpler.
Word up.
All right.
Real shit.
word up. Dom, what projects you got going on for the rest of the year? We heard a couple. Is there any other ones you want to talk
I'm
to
not
us
gonna
about?
lie, man. I want a monopoly. I'm in most of what Two got coming in, even if it's for 10 seconds or 10 minutes. And I'm super, super, super grateful, man, because he always give me a little bit of wiggle room with the characters and let me do my thing. And he trusts me. So anytime you trust me, I'm gonna come out for you. And I will never let you down, hopefully. So that's really it, man. If y'all keep trusting me, man, I'm gonna keep showing up. So I'm just working on whatever y'all call me out for and looking for some more. So and I'm gonna try to start working on that script for my little shorts. And I kind of got inspired for it by working on the day with my side chicks, because it's like, oh, you know what? This is a good little like story here, but I can tell it like another way too. So like, and I really appreciate Two actually letting me like just act the ass on set, because there's some scenes in there where I was acting the ass. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, man, that's really it. Just hoping to stay working and stay connected with people, man. Keep growing.
Oh, not even to cut you off, Charles. You gotta tell them too what we got working with, in the works for me, you, and Dom.
Yeah, I was gonna hold it. We're working on a spotlight podcast. We're trying to really focus on some independent films that are coming out and really giving that whole industry its shine, and having those conversations and talking to the talents, talking to the people who help make those stories, those filmmakers, everybody. So it's going to be a different type of journey for us three. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to
For sure.
really give you guys a behind the scenes look at what that world is like. You know what I mean? So we look
Yeah.
forward to bringing that out.
What's it called? What's the title of it?
We gotta have a meeting, but me and Charles and Dom already talked about it. But it's gonna be basically about a lot of filmmaking, reviewing films, talking about film. We trying to really give the filmmaking, like Charles said, a bigger spotlight in the city. So that's what we're working on for sure.
Dope. I love it.
Yeah, that's dope too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good time.
Word.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That's fire. That's super.
Yeah.
Fire.
But thank y'all very much, man. Definitely appreciate that.
Appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. Definitely. And yeah, send those shoot dates and stuff when you need some, cameos, whatever the case may be.
Oh,
And you gotta send the menu on Sundays when you cook. You sit there one time and got Hollywood on me, man.
No, I didn't take a break. I didn't take a break.
Oh, you took a break. Okay. I'm thinking you forgetting me. I'm like, damn.
Nah, hell, nope. You ain't seen no menus posted out, nope. You ain't seen no. I took a few weeks off.
I had to check it.
Nah, your money is good over here, brother. You know that. Yeah, we got eliminated in the playoffs today, so I got my Sundays are open now more to cash out. So
yeah, man, we need some food.
I'll definitely hit you with the menu for next week. Nope, I'm doing something next week. I hit you with the menu for it.
Tell me your man right here too, so I can get him in something before the year's out, man.
Exactly right, and I don't even need no lines. I'm just one of the flyest niggas in the city. Put me in anything, we're gonna boost
That's
that
all
shit.
the energy.
Yo, look. I walked in the gym today with my 3 Union jumpsuit on, and I jumped in there with my sweatsuit on today. I look across, I see Reem. I said, "Oh fuck, man! All right."
Hey, yo, I said the same thing. Niggas coming in and said with the same suit on. It's crazy, dog.
Wait, this
Yeah,
this
I
is
said, "Oh
who
That
man."
remind me to put my hoodie on tonight, man. I saw y'all with the street union on, so I went through my hoodie on, man. So shout out to our brother Boston Street Union.
this the
Yeah,
dude that run Boston Street Union?
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
Oh, you
yeah,
doing that?
That's my man's in them that do it. That's my man's
Oh,
in
okay.
them.
yeah.
Okay. I've been trying to figure out who run Boston Street Union for a minute now.
No,
All
that's
right, we'll connect you.
Yeah. Make sure y'all connect me, man, with him so I can get him in a role or something for sure. If he's serious, I'm serious too, man. Let's make something happen. You know what I mean?
Yep. We had Stunner. He was on our show last season. He came
Yeah.
through, and talked to us about his journey and everything like that. So no, we'll definitely, we'll definitely make the connections on that.
Send me his profile and shit like that, man, so I can add him as a friend and we can talk.
All right. Say that.
Yeah. I'm just happy Green came with the green one, and I didn't wear my green one today. I was saving it for the playoffs. I was waiting for the Celtics game.
That's fire, though.
Word
That's
up,
fine. I
word
like
up.
how y'all repping for the town, man. It means a lot.
Definitely.
Thank you. Appreciate
Dope,
y'all.
man.
You know what I mean? So definitely get with y'all another time, man. Definitely got to bring y'all back with something when y'all want to drop some news on some projects. Just hit us up, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Campo, hopefully it won't be another 4 seasons before you come back on to, Charles
Yeah.
Jones. Hopefully it won't be another 4 seasons before you come back on to Grove Hall either, brother. You know what I mean?
And I plan on seeing Dom again. Dom will be on because I know Dom's up to stuff, but Dom's gonna be around. So
man. Wherever y'all need me, man, just holler. I'll pull up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well,
All right, fellas. Yep. Peace.
another episode of Grove Hall. Lakers.
Oh man.
Here you go. Here you go.
Lakers.
Here you go.
OTL Lakers.
Here you go.
Yo.
Yeah, I got a heart out right now. I gotta go see some people.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good show tonight. You know what I mean? So do y'all
Next
think,
week,
Reem?
though. We got something next week for people, baby. It's going down.
Yes, sir.
It's going down
Yes, sir.
next week, son.
That's gonna be a good one. I gotta catch up on some of their stuff.
Yeah. Me too. Like I didn't know.
I gotta catch up on some of this stuff because I didn't watch not one episode ever. I just keep hearing about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is years that they've been out.
Oh
Wow.
shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
I seen up into the most recent joints, the last ones without, you know what I'm saying, Mello.
Right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Mello. But yeah, that's gonna be a goodie next week. That's gonna be a goodie.
Yeah. But let me get out of here. I'll holler at y'all.
You already know, Grove Hall
Yes,
Podcast, baby. OTL.
You already. All right, brother.
Yes, sir.